Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome back to Mustang Gym in Kim, Colorado for our second of 3 volleyball contests today, which we just learned about. We are going to have a JV contest here featuring the hometown Kim Branson Mustangs taking on the Manzanola Bobcats. It's always fun when you get a little surprise game, so if you're tuning in expecting a varsity contest, that will be at the conclusion of this one. And the way we'll do it is we're just going to keep the stream on, so there will be that good 15-minute or so break. In that interim, we will play a bunch of commercials. We'll talk a little volleyball. We'll talk a little bit about the rest of the season coming up. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll talk to a fan or someone up here in the stands. Get a little interview or something going on just to spice things up. I'm joined today by the one and only, often imitated, never duplicated, Brody Doherty, DU Senior, here in a couple of weeks. Brody, how you doing today?
I am doing real well, Mr. Brad. We just saw some riveting junior high volleyball gameplay, so I'm excited for the next step up, JV, where the real show is.
We are revving up the engines, getting it started. Should be a lot of fun. You know, the Manzanola junior high team came out and won in 2 sets relatively easily. The Kim Mustangs junior high squad, a very young squad. Only a couple, I don't believe there are any 8th graders on the team, a couple of 7th graders, and a few 5th graders to just make sure they even had 6 today. But let that take anything away from the Manzanola junior high team. Those girls were well coached, well experienced. I don't have the great information, but I'm willing to bet they had a couple of 8th graders in the mix. And they played a pretty solid game. So congratulations to that young group of Bobcat volleyball players. About 45 seconds away from the start of this one. Now, as a JV contest, I'm not sure if it will be best of 3 or best of 5. We'll just kind of see how the event unfolds.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to this one. I think it'll be good. JV is always an interesting aspect of sports, where it's again your youngsters just trying to get some minutes at getting used to the level of competition. You know, where it's still not quite full-fledged high school varsity, but it's getting you up to that pace, you know.
You know, and it is a big adjustment going from junior high speed to high school speed in any sport. So I think especially here in our smaller schools where you have the ability to play some JV games for your younger squad, I think it is so beneficial just for teams to develop their chemistry, to get additional reps. You know, for those younger players that are, you know, 9th graders, 10th graders kind of sitting behind maybe some juniors and seniors, it gets them the ability to get out and have a little fun and not just kind of wait at the end of the substitution line. So it's fantastic. I really enjoy when coaches take the time to develop a JV program.
Absolutely, and I think for the Mustangs it's going to be interesting because at this point I believe the Mustangs are resting 3 of their young ladies. For the actually, well, hold on. I don't know if they're resting all the ladies that are sitting on the bench or if those are just the ones who aren't going to be starting.
Let's go ahead and zoom in, if you would, Brody, on that group of Kim Lady Mustang, not on the bench, but how about the ones there on the sideline?
Oh,
Let's just introduce the players. From left to right, that is Maricel Campos, Elise Comden, Alora Rayfield, Laurie Whitney, Bristol Jackson, and Anai Martinez. And we will have the Bobcat lineups for you as soon as they take the court.
But like I was saying, for this Kim Mustang squad, they may have they've got good numbers. They've got 11 girls coming out for the program, but no seniors on the roster as far as I'm aware. So I'm excited to see these young ladies step up. You're going to need to see, you got leadership from the juniors and Kennedy Cranston and Charlie Burley, but we need to see some other young ladies step up, see what they can do on the hardwood. And, yeah, it's games like this, these JV squads, where it's low stakes, and just to kind of get your feet under you, get used to seeing that fast, scary volleyball, and yeah, just get minutes on the floor. Mr. Brad, would you like to bring us the lineups for the Lady Bobcats?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was just pulling up Max Preps to see if we had any stats from last year for either of these teams' players. Looks like on the Lady Bobcats, we're going to go right to left. The libero wearing number 17, Alicia Olguin. Also on next to her, number 1, Daphne Clark. Then there's number 20, Carly Flores Quintero. Number 10, Rayleigh Walters. There's number 8, Coral Vinton. Followed by number 4, Flynn Holmes. And rounding out the lineup is Caitlin Smith, number 5. Pretty decent crowd here on a Thursday afternoon. First high school contest of this school year here in Mustang Gym.
And officially kicking off our high school sports broadcasting season.
Yeah, a lot of lead up. For those of you watching, we've got 6 broadcast crews based in schools all throughout southern Colorado and 1 in northern New Mexico. We're very excited about bringing you likely over 500, yes, I said that correct, 500 expected broadcasts this year. So we couldn't do it without our sponsors, and today's presenting sponsors of this broadcast are LARCC Trucking, Trinidad State College, and Wright Tires and Fuel Sales based right here in Trinidad and Kim, Colorado.
We're going to have Bristol Jackson starting us off for the Mustangs.
Bristol Jackson is a sophomore, getting it started with an ace. Bristol Jackson warming things up.
Downright surgical on that placement, Mr. Brad.
Precision. Bristol Precision Jackson.
Yes, sir. We apologize for our general silliness this afternoon. There's only so much volleyball one can commentate without losing one's mind.
Oh, it's kind of fun. I agree with you.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm losing my mind in a bad way. It's entirely enjoyable.
This is number 10, Rayleigh Walter. And rotation violation called.
Some confusion.
There's confusion. And the coach is looking at it going, that's not what I wrote down. There's a little miscommunication. The girls are even looking at each other like we weren't expecting this. Hey, you know what? Flexibility is the name of the game sometimes. So it looks like here on the front row for the Bobcats, it's going to be Clark on the far side, Holmes in the middle, and Flores Quintero here on the near side. Front line for the Mustangs, it's going to be Elise Comden and then Maricel Campos. And then here on the close side, Anaí Martinez to get things started. Laura Rayfield is back to serve. We're still kind of dealing with the rotational issues. Always good to get this stuff figured out early on. I have never envied that particular job of the floor judge who checks every rotation, every single serve. It's got to be a tad bit confusing, especially at the varsity level where you're rotating in and out and here and there. The libero's in, the libero's out.
It's a lot to keep track of. And then you think, like, when you get to, like, the element of rotating players mid-play where you're going from the back row to the front row and then across
Yes,
the middle.
and who's eligible to hit in the front row? Who's got to hit in the back row?
And I feel like that's a level of referee, or I don't know, maybe a degree of level refereeing that we don't really see in other sports so much.
You know, for those of you watching at home, we actually drove to the game, happened to be with junior high coach Carolyn Brown, and she was explaining us some of the rule changes in volleyball at the high school level, and which will obviously trickle down to the junior high level as well. They have pretty much eliminated the double hit call or the carry call, and it should simplify things quite a bit. And hopefully the whistle will blow a little less, and the kids will just be able to play on, play on. Looks like we've got it all squared away. All right, back to the action. It's Rayfield on the serve for the Mustangs. And just not quite, barely catches the bottom of the net. Now with that rotation, this is Coral Vinton back to serve for the Bobcats. That one a little short. Comden subbing out, and here comes Daniela Gonzalez. Daniela Gonzalez, a sophomore. Nice serve. Well played out of the net. Oh, good hustle, but bumped it up to where they had just ran from. Tricky one there. Quick 4-2 lead for the hometown Mustangs. Gonzalez tried a little jump serve and sliced it that time. Elise Comden checking immediately back in. So Gonzalez just coming in to serve.
And jump serves are so tricky. Like
Flores Quintero on the serve. You're right, they are hard. Jackson free ball. Laurie Whitney just a skosh late on that one. And we are all of a sudden tied at 4. Oh, Campos went for it, just mistimed a little bit. It's funny, last year as we were doing a lot of volleyball, Caleb Silva, who is now a freshman at Branson, did a lot of broadcasting with me, and every time it would get to an even score, he'd say, "It's a tie." Sounded kind of like Mario from the games. It was pretty fun. Campos is able to get that up and over. Somebody was in the net. It was one of the Mustangs, and that is going to be Manzanola ball.
referee's looking for a decision. Point to Manzanola. Kim was in the net.
There we go. Got her figured out. 2-point advantage. 6-4 Manzanola. Here's Flores Quintero again. Martinez gets it over. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. Good hustle by the libero. Didn't quite scooch over. This is Campos on the serve.
Good little return by the Mustangs. Got a rally.
Nice hit at the net there. Whitney. Nice little hit from Laurie Whitney. Oh, and that one in the net. Good rally by both squads.
Yes, sir.
It's a tie.
Channeling your inner Caleb.
Channeling my inner Caleb Sova.
I think what we need is, like, in the professional broadcast, we can, like, flash little things up on the screen, like little graphics. I think we
Have
need a little
Mario
animated
icon.
Caleb. Yeah,
Oh,
there
a
you
little.
go.
How about in the classic, like, Mario jumping face, but it's Caleb's face on it. It's a tie.
I think we ought to make that happen.
Flynn Holmes to serve. Oh. Knotted at 7. See, no, there's another way to say it. We're all knotted up at 7.
Poetically said, Mr. Brown.
Lucky 7's on the scoreboard. Good hustle by Manzi. Oh, sneaky one by Jackson. Well played out of the net. Good recovery by Manzi. Jackson sets up Whitney for the hit and count it as a kill.
Nice little setup right there. A pitch and catch. Toss and reception.
The
Set and a
assist to
spike.
the dunk.
Yes. The lob and the jam, one could say.
This is Anaí Martinez on the serve. Gets it nicely in play. Nice hit, maybe the best single hit of the night. That was number 5, Smith. Oh, that one's in the net. Oh, tough stuff.
Well played by Bristol Jackson with the awkward over the back reverse layup touchdown.
Awkward over the net reverse layup touchdown. I like it. Let's go. Anaí Martinez, another solid serve. Going over again to Smith. Wide left. Mustangs now with a 3-point advantage, 10-7 here in set number 1. Martinez lands that one just in bounds for an untouched ace. Nice dig. Gonna go over to Smith. She's gonna put it in play. Martinez sets up Smith. In the net, back to number 8. That's right on the back line. Well played. That was number 10, Rayleigh Walter. It's number 1, Daphne Clark, back for Manzanola. Rayfield saves it and just over the right side of the antenna.
Lori Whitney, strong serve that time. Ooh, Bristol Jackson couldn't quite poke it over.
She saw a little bit of an opening. Went for it, but the door closed. All right, here we go. Number 10, Rayleigh Walter back to serve again. 3 points, hill to climb here. And that one's need a little more gas in the tank. A little more fuel in the rocket.
A little more beans in the burrito.
Make it neato, neato, neato.
Yes, sir.
Just like that old song. All right, here we go. Bristol Jackson on the serve. Nice attempt there by Flores Quintero. Just a little mistimed. 14-9 is the score here in set number 1. Jackson with a nice serve. Good dig. Back row hit there by Clark. Not quite there. Compost getting it back over. They're going far side to Flores Quintero.
And, you know, Manzi's doing a good job of handling the returns decently. They're just one hit short of getting it over the net each time.
Yeah, I do like how they are being disciplined. You know, try to set up that 3-hit attack.
Great dig that time.
Rayfield to Jackson to Campos. There's a 3-hit attempt. Campos with a nice go at it. Caitlin Smith back to serve, substitution, as Holmes comes in for the libero Olguin. Comden with a nice diving return. Smith puts it back over to Campos. Rayfield's going to go to Jackson. She's going to sneaky it over, a little confusion.
The confusion was too much.
It's too much, too much.
Bristol Jackson got her. Right where it counts.
Now, I tried to learn about stats. I'm not sure if that would technically count as a kill or not, because it was a hit. Oh, we have a line fault by Rayfield.
Just one size too large of shoes.
The libero back in action as number 8, Coral Vinton, takes a seat. Alicia Olguin. And rotational error on Manzanola. We have the floor judge coming over to talk to the net judge. This rotational error brought to you by Wright Tires. You don't want your tires to get out of rotation and have your own rotational error on your car. So give the good folks at Wright Tires a call.
That's a clever one, Mr.
That was
Brad.
a good
I
one.
like that one a lot. if any of the most properly themed sponsorships, that's up there.
Yes.
You know, I think. Ooh, what if we have one for football, where if you get a good play where a running back just runs over a defender, we can say that collision brought to you by Cam Cummings Trucking, lowering the boom on your hay bales. I don't know. You know, in other sports where they have like a elevated referee, I think they ought to give this volleyball referee a little seat up there. You know, they have the little nice shaded areas for tennis.
I wonder that. Why not? You know, just it wouldn't be hard to construct a little bench right on top of that stand. So look, something about the libero not being able to serve because she served while she was just in the last rotation. I don't know. Really bizarre. Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, that was a good explanation. Whether it's the right one or not, I'm not sure, but it makes sense.
So I imagine if the libero came in for a positional player and the libero served, and then the libero checks back in, I think you can't.
You can't have them serve twice in the same rotation.
Twice in that same rotation. What a hustle play, though.
I think we had number 4 was in the net.
In the net, but don't take anything away from Alicia Olguin.
That was fantastic.
Great hustle play. 22-11, Daniela Gonzalez back to serve again. Untouched ace for the Kim Branson sophomore. (21-11). Looks like we are going to 25. We only went to 21. And that was out of bounds, untouched, so that will be side out to the Bobcats. And again, for those of you tuning in, we are watching junior varsity. We did not know until about 5 minutes before this contest started that it would be a junior varsity contest. So best of 3 likely is what we're after today, and then we'll have varsity. Nice serve by number 20, Flores Quintero. Rayfield to Jackson. Jackson sends that one out of bounds, unfortunately. 21-14 is the score. Nice hit from Flores Quintero. Back row hit by the libero. Good dig by Rayfield. Martinez sends it to the back. Smith not quite able to get there. May have gone out, may have not. It was close. I think she made the right choice in trying to play it.
I think that would have been a kill for Anaya Martinez.
That would be considered a kill, yes. Maricel Campos back to serve. Nice little serve in play. Back row hit for Olguin. Here comes Martinez again to the back row. This time they let it go. It's about 2 feet too long. 2 feet too long today.
That's a lot of twos, Mr. Brad.
It was a lot of twos. Holmes, oh, just about a volleyball width shy of that top line.
Just a little short that time.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. 2 points away from closing out the set are the Mustangs. Little wiggle room here for the Bobcats.
This is number 1, Daphne Clark with the serve. And foot fault. Laurie Whitney here at set point for the Mustangs. Sends it to the back row. Manzanola keeping it alive. That's going to be kind of up to the net. Jackson with the redirect. Smith sends it over. Comden.
And that'll do it for the set. 25-16 at the end of 1. We're not sure if we're playing to the best of 3 or best of 5 in this JV contest, but we'll be back in 3 minutes for set number 2.
Wright Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Wright Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Wright Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
Call Me Funeral Home is Trinidad's leading funeral home for a reason. We provide professional service with a personal touch. We serve all faiths with the utmost respect and dignity by providing a wide range of services to provide a fitting final tribute to your loved ones. Call 719-846-3347 for an appointment, and we will be happy to accommodate your needs and budget.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank mobile and banking today.
Welcome back, folks. You just heard from some of our sponsors. If you're just joining us today, and this is your first time watching one of our Saddle Rock Sports broadcasts, you might wonder, hey, how do you guys do this? Well, we actually pay all of our student broadcasters and the adult broadcasters as well for their hard work and their time, and we couldn't do it without those sponsors that you just saw commercials for. Want to highlight our presenting sponsors of today: LARCC Trucking, Trinidad State College, and Wright Tires and Fuel Sales, based right here in Kim, Colorado. Without those sponsors, we wouldn't be keeping on the booth. This is not a, Saddle Rock Sports is not a school-based, a school program. We don't use any taxpayer funds for what we do. We do it all with sponsorship support. All right, back to it. Kim Branson took the first set. Let's see how set number 2 unfolds. This is Caitlin Smith back to serve for Manzanola.
Referee's taking a second to get the players aligned as they're written down.
I'm willing to bet Manzanola is going to take a little more time on that rotation, as they started the first game with a rotation error. Here we go. Caitlin Smith with the serve. Campos with a nice pass. Come to just stinker-rinker sends it. And we about had a Manzanola uppercut between players at the net there.
You know, and I think the last set actually ended on a similar dinker-rink for Elise Compton. Very technical terms here.
A dinker-rink.
Yeah.
Smith on the return. That was Jackson on the serve. And a little miscommunique.
Oh.
Untouched ace by Bristol Jackson. Nice serve, nice first pass. Smith is going to send it over. Campos sends it right back. That one's out and wide right. 4 unanswered points by the Mustangs. Bristol Jackson again on the serve, her 4th straight. Martinez, well played at the net by Jackson.
Another miscommunique for the Bobcats.
Again, that's all stuff that gets ironed out with experience.
Of course.
You know, I like the hustle on both sides of the ball here, and the little things like that, just the only way you work it out is reps on the court. And that's what JV is all about. Long sniper shots.
Bristol showing that precision once again.
Maybe we call her the surgeon. Bristol the surgeon Jackson.
Dr. Jackson, MD. I don't know about the MD
Long
part.
one,
There we
one's
go.
Tough one there for Rayleigh Walter. This will be serve number 7 for Jackson. Smith handles that well. Nice first pass. Oh, Flores Quintero just mistimed it. Smiles as soon as she did. She knew just a little off. Serve number 8 for Jackson. 8 straight points for Bristol and the Mustangs. Nice little rally. Oh, Dinker-Rinker dug out of the net by Jackson. Whitney, oh, just got a little tomb on top of that one. And that will be the first Manzanola points of the contest. Here's the libero, number 17, Alicia Olguin. Drops short. Campos is there. And Alora Rayfield going to get another stab at it from behind the Mustang service line.
Ooh, sneaky little serve. It snuck right in there.
It was a baseball with it. Was that a slider? You know, just kind of.
Slider, maybe a sinker. I don't know.
A sinker.
Oh,
Oh, I saw it. You saw it too.
mm-hmm. Offsides.
That left foot again. False starts on the offense. Yep, line fault there by Rayfield.
Here comes the quarterback with the pitch.
Flores Quintero, nice serve. Good dig by Rayfield. Olguin, she snipes it right in front of the back line.
A little bit of momentum here from the Manzanola Lady Bobcats.
Flores Quintero. Ooh, that's going to the back. The Mustangs recovered. They do, and it lands on the line. Advantage Mustangs.
Here we go. That was an interesting rally on the Mustang side. There was 3 hits, and none of them knew where they were going. But it all worked out.
Hey, sometimes you just need a little hustle. Here comes Gabby Rios serving for Elise Comden. She drops that one off the end of the table.
Tell you what, though, that was a great dig attempt by Olguin. She went all out for that one. Couldn't quite get it over the net that time as Rios.
And here we go. Rios subbing out immediately again for Comden. This is Holmes back to serve. And, oh, almost. (14-4) is your score. Campos back for the Mustangs. Nice serve to Olguin. Smith with it now. Nice 3-hit possession there. Whitney free ball. Got the makings of a nice little rally here. Oh, I think I jinxed him right there.
Yeah, the announcer's curse.
Announcer's curse. There's Clark on the serve. Rotation error again for Manzanola.
Now, I'm not sure if that was like a libero rule or what,
Oh, I think,
because they subbed the libero immediately out.
yes, number 8, the libero should have been up 1. I think she stayed in 1 rotation too long. Martinez with a nice little serve. Oh.
Ooh, found Pater that time. Ani Martinez. Scored a try on that one, rugby style. I don't know.
Martinez with a nice serve again. Number 10 was trying to get out of the way and let the setter get to it, but she effectively became a blocker for the setter. You know, sometimes that happens. as you're trying to get out of the way, but the person you're trying to get out of the way for kind of went left and you thought they were going to go right.
Yeah, she had a screen set, but it was unfortunately just paid off wrong.
Smith with a massive hit. That one ain't coming back. Sam, I like what I see from Caitlin Smith in terms of her offensive attack out there. She has a pretty good sense. She's had several good hits here in this JV game. It's going to be fun to watch her as she progresses and becomes a varsity starter eventually for these Bobcats. Laurie Whitney to serve. Nice serve, good first pass. Flores Quintino, oh, just a little mistimed a little bit. 20-6 is the score. Mustangs in control of this one. We got a lot of volleyball left to play tonight. Varsity contest coming up after this. That'll be an ace for Laurie Whitney. Nice first pass. They're going to go over to Smith. She's going to dink it over. Another opportunity here for the Bobcats. Back to Smith. Oh, found a gap in the defense. Campos playing a little deep. Not quite able to get to that one. Here's Caitlin Smith back on the serve. Nice serve. That was a laser shot. Agent Smith. For those of you Matrix fans out there.
Mr. Anderson.
Smith again, nice little serve. Campos able to get there. Rayfield, oh, can Comden get there? She can.
Little tippity-tippity tip-tap drill for a point.
Tippity-tippity tip-tap drill, I like that.
Yes, sir.
I think I might have to steal that one.
Yeah, you're stealing, so tippity-tip-tap and we're tied.
Bristol Jackson on the serve. Smith sending it back over to number 1, Clark. That one lands out of bounds.
Campos got lucky on that one. She was swinging, but it was out of bounds.
Sometimes a swing and a miss is not a bad thing.
Bristol Jackson looking to close it out. 2 points for the Stangs.
Clark sends it over. Whitney, free ball. No last second dive. And we are at match point. Well, I believe we are. I think we're only going best of 3 here. That tends to be the case in JV games. Oh, it's
Announcer's curse.
announcer's curse. I learned the official term for that, Brody. It's a shank.
The shank when the serve goes wide left or
Wide
right?
left or wide right, or just in a weird direction, you shanked it.
I see.
Like, wow, that's how I talk about my golf game. That one was shanked for the, unfortunately for the Bobcats, that will be the L. The Mustangs picking up a junior varsity win in 2 sets. If you were to pick players of the game, Brody, for both of these squads, let's start with Manzanola. Who would be your player of the game for these Lady Bobcats?
Well, I think from what we saw out there, I believe we'd have to give it to Caitlin Smith. She did a real good job serving. She had some really impressive returns, digs on the other side of the ball, doing well for the Lady Bobcats. For the Lady Mustangs, I think I'm going to have to give player of the game to Bristol Jackson. She was just a strong presence. She opened up that second set with about, I think it was 8 or 9 straight serves. And then she kind of fulfilling the setter duty somewhat tonight and just being a constant presence on defense and filling a good role for the Mustangs. So We got a varsity contest coming up, so I'm looking forward to see which of these JV ladies steps up for this one.
Yep, very, very fun indeed. And we're just going to keep the stream on right here. We will not have a separate stream for the varsity contest. I think we're going to just roll right into this one after the standard 15-minute warm-up time. So we'll take a little time and talk to, well, actually, let's hear from some of our broadcasters from, actually, a couple current broadcasters and a couple that have moved on to other adventures. Let them tell you a little bit about the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Saddle Rock Sports Network is a student-powered broadcasting company that was started this fall.
Over the last 2 months, our student-produced broadcasts have gotten over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views. In January and February, we will be broadcasting 41 games for the high school and junior high Kim Branson Mustang basketball teams.
With that being said, would you like to put your ad in one of our live videos?
Your ad will also be permanently on the game videos, which live on YouTube forever.
Forever.
For forever.
And will be seen over and over again as the game is shared with fans and re-watched by players, coaches, and families.
We have ad packages based on sponsoring all the games in a given week, or sponsoring a specific team or teams.
Weekly ad packages start at 1 week, between 8 and 12 games, for $200 and go up to all 41 games for $800.
Team-based sponsorships are similarly priced.
Each package includes your logo on screen during gameplay and a commercial that gets aired during timeouts and halftimes of your sponsored games.
Another way Saddle Rock Sports Network is helping schools is that they give 20% of ad revenue back to a school group of your choice.
Whether that be, for example, the senior class, junior class, FFA, theater, whatever you want.
To reserve your sponsorship, click on the link to the order form in this post, or you can visit saddlerocksolutions.com.
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 saddlerocksolutions.com for more information.
For 4 generations, Maniscalco Brothers & Sons has handled all of the scrapping and recycling needs of Las Animas County. We buy anything that's metal, and roll-offs are now available for your trash needs. Maniscalco Brothers & Sons in Trinidad.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
Hello, folks. This is Brad. We just took a little bit of an audio break. About 7 minutes to go until our varsity contest. We'll talk about players to watch, how both of these teams fared over the course of the season. In 2025, the Kim Branson Mustangs finished with a 9-14 record. League play, they struggled at 1 win, 8 losses, finished 6th in their league. So let's look at how did Manzanola fare last year. Manzanola definitely was in a rebuild year last year. Record of 0-20 and 0-2 in their league play last year. So Manzanola looking to definitely turn things around a little bit. They have some stat leaders coming back, some players to watch. First one's going to be Jada Garcia. She is a senior this year. Last year, she led the team in kills per set and in blocks. She had just under 1 kill per set, and she had 37 total blocks on the year. Also, another player to watch is going to be Noli Gallegos. She was the best server last year on the team coming back. She had led the team in serving aces and in aces per set. Defensively, you're going to have to watch number, let's see, her name is Chastity Chavez. She'll be wearing number 5. She is a junior. She led the team in digs per set last season at 5.5, as well as total digs. Senior Kendall Lang, look for her to be the chief setter. She led her team in assists. In terms of the Kim Branson Mustangs, it is a rebuild year for them as well. Most of the stat leaders on the Kim Branson Mustangs from last year either graduated or moved to another school district. Kennedy Cranston is the only player that landed in any category in the top 3 on Max Preps. She's a junior this year. She had a few blocks on the season. Let's see. She was the main setter on the team at 179 assists on the year. And that's what Max Preps has to say about that. So a rebuild year, both teams coming in looking at this contest as a very winnable contest. Again, this little pregame show brought to you by Right Tires of Kim, Colorado, one of our presenting sponsors. Let's take a minute to learn about Right Tires.
Right Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Right Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Right Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
And as we get ready to get going, about 3.5 minutes until this varsity first serve, I want to thank our sponsors. Those top 3 sponsors right there, Trinidad State College, LARCC Trucking, and Right Tires of Kim, Colorado, are the presenting sponsors of today's broadcast. They have really stepped up financially at the biggest yearly level that we have possible. But also, being a sponsor all year long is going to be Arthur Roloff of Raton, New Mexico, servicing all areas. We're working on a commercial for them that will be airing here hopefully within the next week. Also want to talk about the Huerfano and Los Animas County Early Childhood Advisory Council, also known as HULA. The whole name is a mouthful. And folks, I didn't know what they were about until they were a sponsor. They offer a tremendous service to Los Animas County and Huerfano County, specifically catering to families with children, not just infants, but, elementary age children. They offer material assistance. They have a diaper bank. Sometimes they have, I've seen advertisements for cribs and other things they make available to the communities. Also, they offer some great educational programs as well. So I would encourage you, if you're watching, if you've got a little kid in your crew or you know someone that is, point them in the direction of Hula. Another sponsor I want to shout out is Easy Ration Processor, also based right here in Kim, Colorado. And what they do, again, we'll be working on a commercial to air. That's RC and Joanne Patterson that run that amazing company. And what it is it is a new cattle feed system. It's basically a feed mill on the back of your flatbed that allows you to real-time immediately mix feed and roughage to really get the most out of your feeding production in your operation. So it can allow you to actually feed over the winter and run nearly double the amount of cows on your land and just be an economical feed solution during the winter for you. Fantastic stuff. Reach out to them on Facebook, Easy Ration Processor. Also want to shout out First National Bank of Trinidad. They are great sponsors. They are sponsoring year-long half between Kim Branson and half between Honey, so you'll see their advertisements here in the month of August, and then in September you'll see their sponsorship over on our Honey crew. Now, we do have 6 total crews bringing you action here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. We have the Branson crew, Honey, La Junta, South Baca. Who am I forgetting? Des Moines, New Mexico, and Center High School. For those of you not here in southeast Colorado, that's over near Alamosa. Mr. Adam Sparandio, who formerly was at Branson and La Vita, is now the athletic director and media teacher and culinary teacher over at Center High School. And so we're starting a Saddle Rock branch right there in the San Luis Valley. It's a lot of fun. We expect to have about 500 games for you this year on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. If you're just tuning in, I'm joined by the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Brody Doherty. How we doing today, Brody?
Doing well, Mr. Brad. I'm excited for game number 3 of our volleyball contests. Should be a whole lot of fun. I think we're about to have starters announced
All
for
right.
the visiting.
Let's announce some starters. Number 2, Juju Gallegos. Number 3, Kendall Lang. Number 4, Alicia Olguin. Tonight's libero and team captain, number 5, Chastity Chavez. Number 6, Mally Feltner. Number 8, Noli Gallegos. And number 13, Jada Garcia. Now for the hometown, Kim Branson Lady Mustangs, coached by Casey Crowder. Here comes number 2, junior Gabby Rios. Number 8, sophomore Daniela Gonzalez. Another junior, number 10, Charlie Burley. The setter, the returning stat leader, number 11, Kennedy Cranston. Sophomore sensation, number 12, Bristol Jackson. Allie Whitney, number 16. And that rounds out your starting 6 for the Kim Branson Mustangs. Should be a fun contest, first varsity contest for either team, I believe.
Should be a blast and a half, Mr. Brad. Both teams coming in here hungry, trying to start the year with a W.
Looks like the hometown Kim Branson Mustangs won the toss.
Is there actually a coin toss? I thought it was. I didn't know how they do it.
I genuinely don't know either. Rock, paper, scissors. Maybe the home team always gets the first serve. That wasn't the case in the JV game. I believe in the JV game, Manzanola started. I don't know. We'll have to research that and do a little learning, as it were.
Referees taking a second to line up their girls with the libero coming in. And a substitution.
It's Laura Rayfield coming in for Bristol Jackson. And the libero had to do a little rotation on this side. Cranston, a little excited. And about 3 yards too long. This is Jada Garcia. Charlie Burley with the return. Cranston not able to get there. That was kind of in the corner by the post. 2 straight points for the Manzanola Bobcats. Garcia again. Rayfield with a good dig. That was a sky ball hit. Gonzalez with a nice kill. This is junior Gabby Rios behind the serve line. And rotation error by Manzanola. That'll tie us at 2. Gabby Rios. Another nice serve handled by Lang.
Charlie Burley with the block. Met her at the net. Said, not in my house.
Burley with the nice hit. Good dig, Cranston to Gonzalez, up to Burley, dinker-inker. What a dig. Nice defensive play by Manzanola there.
Looks like that poke was Allie Whitney.
Credit Whitney with the kill. In researching stuff, any attack that ends up in an immediate point is considered a kill, even a dink. Garcia sending it over. Well, another nice dig.
I will say these Manzanola girls are hustling for those loose balls.
That's Chastity Chavez, number 5, team captain in libero. You know, I remember watching her last year and being impressed with the amount of hustle. Rios to Chavez on the serve. First pass over to Cranston. Burley's just going to send it to the back corner. Chavez is there. Free ball. Whitney can't quite get there. Lands in bounds. Side out to Manzanola. That makes it 5-3. This is Juju Gallegos on the serve. Cranston gets it up there, and Charlie hit the peppermint candy cane, AKA the antenna. It's a 1-point game. Gallegos with a nice serve. Rayfield, good dig. It's going to be a set. Oh, it rolls up, and that's going to be 4 hits.
Charlie Burley got herself another block, looked like, on that time. There was a meeting at the net.
Look, they were looking to go to Kendall Lang. Substitution Jackson coming in, a little front row, back row. Rayfield sitting down for the Mustangs. Allie Whitney with a nice little corkscrew serve. Lang hits it over. Charlie Burley gets up and gets down. Chavez again. Great defense. They tried to go to number 6, Mally Feltner. Good attack, just a little bit off the mark. Lang, nice hit, handled by Whitney. Burley to Garcia. Cranston sends it. Going to Lang, nice hit. Jackson's just gonna send. Garcia goes back set. Oh, sneaky one, almost pulled it off. Cranston goes to Jackson. Oh, middle of the net. Nice rally, though, by both squads. This is Mally Feltner behind the line. Oh, just about a volleyball's length short. She's going to take a seat, and here comes the libero. Expect to see Chavez on that back line defensively as much as possible. That's Daniela Gonzalez with the serve. Lang bounces off the white stripe for a hit call for Manzi. 4-point lead for the Kim Mustangs. Zoom that in just a little bit, bro.
And it may be 4 points for the Mustangs, but it feels very back and forth at this point. Neither team able to establish like a dominant momentum, so I would say anything within like 4 to 5 points is very competitive in this game.
I think that was Noli. I agree with you there. This is a game of momentum, and it's pretty evenly matched there. That was Noli Gonzalez. No, sorry, Gallegos with that little hit. And here is Kendall Lang back to serve. Little pinball action results in a free ball. Chavez, oh, hit from the back. Just a little low. Charlie Burley, nice serve. Good net play. They're going to say bottom line violation. And that's going to be a timeout called by the head coach for Manzanola. We'll take a timeout as well.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Big shout out to LARCC Trucking, one of our presenting sponsors for this Kim Branson broadcast crew. We have 3 presenting sponsors so far. We're limiting that to 4, so you have a chance to be a broadcast sponsor. Great way to get your name out. We're going to have some banners printed here within the next couple of weeks, and only the presenting sponsors get their logos in top of the booth at every broadcast of their crew. Nice serve by Burley. What a hit. Just a little long, but I like the attack. That was number 8, Noli Gallegos. Charlie Burley on the serve. Nice serve, handled by Garcia. Dinker, a dinker. Oh, what a dig. Oh, by Charlie Burley. Surprised everybody. Both teams caught off guard with that one, I think.
I think including the cameraman as well. I kind of missed a little bit of that action, but I think we got all the hits. We didn't get all of the people.
Another nice serve. This is going to be Gallegos, going to send it over free ball. It's going to be Gabby Rios winding up, lands down. Give Gabby Rios her first kill of the year. You know, one thing we like to do here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network is come up with nicknames. So maybe you guys watching have some good ideas. Oh, another rotation violation by Manzanola. Free point for the Mustangs.
And I think you're just going to get those. I think this time, well, a lot of what Manzi's doing, if you'll notice, they've got a few girls like on our side of the close side of the camera, and they're doing some fun rotations, trying to mix it up, get who they want in the right places. But I think that gets confusing to everyone involved.
And you have to stay at a certain point until the serve is actually made. Oh.
Looks like a net violation. Potentially.
Yep, that was the call. I didn't see who it was. It may have been Garcia. She was working on that block. Charlie Burley now. Good hustle by Garcia. Oh, that's Caitlin Smith. I'm sorry, no, that's Juju Gallegos.
Good little kill that time from number 4. I believe that was Olguin.
So as I'm looking at my stat sheet, Caitlin Smith is who I think we called during the JV game. But right now she's wearing number 2. And on the roster it said Juju Gallegos. So we're going to say now her name is Juju Gallegos. All right, 8-17 is the score. This is Noli Gallegos. Cranston, back row shot. Chavez able to get there. Back row hit. Couple of Bobcats doinked it over. Rios. Gallegos. Oh, Whitney was on the back line, went for it. May wanted to let that one go. She'll have more opportunities, though. Still an 8-point game.
She knew it was out as soon as she hit it.
Oh, folks, I know you can't see this at home, but there is one of the cutest little baby boys right in front of me. Has to be like 2 weeks old. All right, back to the action. Oh, that was funny. I hope we got that on replay. We don't have the replay set up today, but in the coming weeks, we definitely will. That's going to be a timeout called by Coach Casey Crowder. Let's take another timeout of our own.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank Mobile and banking today.
Big shout out to the First National Bank of Trinidad. They've been sponsors of the Saddle Rock Sports Network since we started. So you're going to see their sponsorships here. Then next month you'll see their sponsorships on the Honey broadcasts all year long and alternating back and forth between the Branson Kim crew and Honey. If you would like to be one of our sponsors, we can be flexible with you like that too. Maybe there's 2 area schools and you don't want to do a full sponsorship for both. We can do one and split it up. We'd love to get you involved. Back to the action here. Gonzalez is going up to Jackson. Chavez, nice first hit. Laying to Garcia in the middle. Out of bounds by about 2 feet. Here's Bristol Jackson. Long serve, oh, and about 1.5 feet long. Gonzalez, nice first pass. Rios winds up. Oh, mistimes it a little bit, but Garcia was right there just in case.
You know, in the past on the Saddle Rock Sports Network, we've noted how enthusiastic Miss Gabby Rios is. Basketball, volleyball, whatever, or on the bench, whatever she's playing, she's always jumping, finding a way to bounce around. And starting the year off right.
Good hit, then a good dig by Whitney. Good teamwork and hustle by the Mustangs. Chavez, nice first pass. Let's see where they go. It's right by the net. Oh, tough set. Little too close to be playable.
They could feel the presence of Gabby.
Cranston, nice floater serve. Chavez comes up. Again, good hustle by the senior. That was Feltner putting it over. Rios winds up, puts it down, but dug out by Feltner. They go back to Rios again. Oh, just a little low into the net. But you know what I like about that, Brody? They're going back to her. She's smiling. Both teams raring back here. Set number one, looking for a dub to start the season.
Absolutely.
That was Garcia on the serve. That's an ace. Jada Garcia with the first ace of the match for either team, really. Looking here at the sheet.
Cutting the lead down to 5 for the Mustangs.
Ooh, and that also technically is an ace, too. 2 aces in a row by Jada Garcia. When you hit it and it's not returnable, that is an ace. And that's out by about 2 feet. Here comes junior Gabby Rios with the brightest shoes on the floor. Matching that personality. Oh! Here's Juju Gallegos. What a play by Chavez. They're going to call that a lift. They've pretty much gotten rid of the double hit, but you still can't carry, and unfortunately, the defender there had 2 hands under the ball and kind of picked it and flicked it.
That sounds like a booger.
Sounds like a booger. What a play by Chavez. Good serve there by Whitney. Going to go up to Charlie Burley. She winds up. Gallegos is there. Feltner not quite able to get it down. 22-16 is the score here in set number 1. Here's Allie Whitney again. Lang with a nice hit.
Gonzalez going for that little cheeky tip. Ugh. Smart play that time.
Cross-court hit. That is a kill. Who was on that one, Brody? I didn't see.
That was number 8. I'm not sure of the name.
That was Noli Gallegos with her first kill of the day. Burley got up on that one. That one ain't coming back. Charlie Burley says, kill? I can do that too. Here's Daniela Gonzalez.
2 points away from putting the set away.
Chavez, nice little back row hit. They're going to call that a carry. 23-19 is the score here in the first. Kendall Lang back to serve. Oh, in the nets. Set point here, 24-19 for Charlie Burley. Nice serve by Burley, well played by the Bobcats. Garcia, just mistimes the jump. Set number 1 goes to the Kim Branson Lady Mustangs to the tune of 25-19. We will hear from a sponsor or two and then be back.
For 4 generations, Maniscalco Brothers & Sons has handled all of the scrapping and recycling needs of Las Animas County. We buy anything that's metal, and roll-offs are now available for your trash needs. Maniscalco Brothers & Sons in Trinidad.
Staying connected with your hometown bank is easy with iBank, mobile banking from the First National Bank in Trinidad.
Since 1875, we've been here offering trusted relationships with new ways to connect.
With branch locations in Trinidad, Walsenburg, and Raton, and ATMs throughout southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, cash is always easily available.
And with iBank mobile banking, you can even deposit a check right from the palm of your hand.
Enjoy that long-standing local banking relationship with new ways to connect with First National Bank.
Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
NMLS ID 402572.
Visit fnbtrinidad.com to sign up for iBank Mobile and banking today.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
All right, back to it, folks. It's going to be Jada Garcia back to serve. Mustangs took the first set, 25-19 in that set. And again, I'm not perfect at my stats, but I think what I was able to gather on the Manzanola side, Noli Gallegos notched a kill, and Jada Garcia notched 2 aces on the Mustang side. Daniela Gonzalez, Gabby Rios, and Allie Whitney all notched a kill, as did Charlie Burley, who also got a block. Rios hit that one with a little too much oomph. Oomph. Whoever decided that was a word to describe power.
I don't know. I feel like that's just the sound one makes when exerting power. You know, just oomph.
Look over to your right, Brody. There's a really cute baby Keeler.
Oh, no, I'm fully aware.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Jada Garcia on the serve. Whitney gets up, and that one a little long, and she was, looks like somebody was in the net. They're going to say it was Juju Gallegos, number 2 on Manzanola. We are knotted at 1. It's a tie.
Channel your inner Sova.
Kennedy with a nice serve. They're going to go back to Lang. A little too much on that one, too, for Lang. I like the attack, though. Cranston to serve again.
That's an ace in the book for Kennedy Cranston. Make that another one.
I think you would consider that a service error.
Okay.
A return error. As I watched what I learned from YouTube yesterday.
I see. So if it's like almost a return but couldn't quite get it there, then I see.
Yeah. It is kind of a judgment call. Nice hit there by Lang. So, yes, if it's hit and it, like, careens off of somebody's, hands or they can't quite get to it, that would be considered an ace. But if it's just hittable, but the pass wasn't good. Juju Gallegos, what a shot. That is an ace. See, the players weren't really able to react to it. I think that's how you call that.
I see.
Again, as much as 30 minutes watching a YouTube tutorial can teach a guy.
Well, by internet standards, you're now a master on the topic.
I spent 30 minutes watching a topic, so subject matter experts, send your questions my way, folks. Juju Gallegos again, we're knotted at 4. That's a little strong. Here's Gabby Rios. Branson Jr. with an off-speed pitch. Garcia threads the needle right down the line.
And looks like we're going to have a tight contest here, folks.
I think you actually would call that a kill. It was a hit resulting in an immediate point. Lang got up and put it down. A kill for Lang. We are padding the stats now, folks. Manzanola has come alive.
Mustangs losing a little bit on the communication there. Losing a little bit of the edge they had in the first half.
I see Coach Crowder. Yeah, I agree with you. Glancing over there at Coach Crowder. She wants to talk it over. While they're talking over, I want to mention several other of our sponsors. You've seen commercials from Trinidad State College, LARCC Trucking, and Right Tires. Also want to mention Arthur Roloff, who has a variety of dumpster and roll-off services available in Raton, Des Moines. They service Branson School. They service ranches and far-out destinations as well. Give them a holler. You'll love their professionalism and what they can do to help you roll off whatever you got to roll off. We're working on a commercial for them, folks. A lot of these are new sponsors, and we're all very appreciative of each and every one of them. But it is the beginning of the season, and we're just getting rolling. Here's Molly Feltner. Back to serve, sitting on a 2-point lead, 7-5. Nice first pass. It's going to be Gonzalez right in the middle, met by Lang.
Snuck it past her.
Credit Daniela Gonzalez with the kill. Allie Whitney's going to take just a minute to tie her shoe. We also have a substitution front row, back row as Rayfield takes a seat and Bristol Jackson comes on to play the front row. Nice serve from Whitney. It's Gallegos. Sends it over, free ball. Sneaky one, well played though by Manzi. Oh, Whitney not quite able to get her hands underneath it firmly. Back to a 2-point Manzanola lead. Here is Kendall Lang back to serve. Nice dig by Whitney, but it's wide left.
Substitution, Whitney for Whitney.
A little younger sister, Laurie Whitney, coming in. Going to play a little back row. Oh, well played off the net. Laurie fresh in off the bench, hustled, but that was way just short of the Mustang bench. One quick play there, and Allie Whitney is back on the court for the Mustangs. Lang, another nice serve, deep, handled by Rios. Burley able to poke it over. Garcia's going to free ball it. Charlie Burley gets up and puts it down. Chastity Chavez is right there. Noli Gallegos sends it over. Going to go back to Burley. She gets down. Gallegos gets a hand on it. Oh my goodness, they going to get it? No, that was the third hit.
What a fantastic defensive rally for
Great
the Bobcats.
For both squads, lots of diving and flying. Fun to watch. Here is Daniela Gonzalez.
Add some mustard on that one.
Oh, Garcia just missed time. Got a little too on top of it. By little, I mean a lot. She,
you know, normally that's what I do in my golf game, but it works for volleyball too.
Nice sneaky McSchnickens. I didn't see who that was, but again, that would be considered a kill. Resulted in an immediate point, even though it was like a sneaky one.
A sneaky one.
A sneaky one. So a random, a mystery kill here. Nice serve by Gallegos. Cranston sent it. This is going to be Garcia winds up. Gonzalez is there. Jackson just sends it over. Oh, Gallegos winds up and missed times.
9-11 is the score. We got a close one, Mr. Brad.
We do. Charlie Burley on the serve. Boom! Shakalaka. She brought it. Charlie Burley with her first ace of the contest. 1 point game. What hustle by the Manzi defense. Allie Whitney gets it and gets a little, no, that was Kennedy Cranston, sorry, on the misfire. You know, when you get players that have a similar build, similar hair color, or similar, it gets a little confusing sometimes.
Indeed.
In the heat of the moment. Here's Libero Chavez, nice serve, dug out of the net, out of the ground, but passed into the net. So I think you would call that a passing error, statistically. Cranston tried to find a hole in the defense. Manzi closed up any vacancy right there. Well, it's up high. It's a dink over. We're going Kennedy. Rios tips it over. We're still rolling. Noli Gallegos sends the free ball over. Gabby winds up. Noli Gallegos is right there. Another free ball. See what the Mustangs can do. Gabby winds up again. Boom, shakalaka. Bring the hammer. Oh, I'm sorry. I kind of blasted out Brody's earballs. We should have had a camera on us. That was funny. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. You at home probably, I kind of maxed out the volume a little bit. Bristol Jackson on the serve. Mustang still down by 2. Feltner with a nice hit. Rios again. Kill.
No, as much as I absolutely love the play, for the sake of my future hearing loss, yes, the excitement is fantastic.
I might turn my
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's
It's
just a little bit. Nice hit, but a little bit far, and we are knotted. Etta Baker's does, and that's enough for a quick timeout. As we take the timeout, I want to talk about another sponsor. You'll see their logo right there in the middle of the screen. The Huerfano Los Animas Early Childhood Advisory Council, also known as HULA, offering a wide variety of educational and support services to families with children. So if you just need a little help, maybe you'd like a little education about raising your kids or maybe your grandkids, or you just need a little helping hand, reach out to the folks at Hula. They are fantastic, and they provide a wonderful service to the families in Huerfano and Los Animas counties. Thank you also for your sponsorship of student-powered broadcasting here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Tied at a baker's dozen, folks. Nice serve. Garcia's able to get there. Can they get it off the net? Not quite. Now, I think you would call that one an ace, because although it was returned, it was kind of hard to get to. So I'm going to credit Bristol Jackson with her first ace of the year.
And I'm not sure if that's a rule about general volleyball or just the way we're taking stats, but it's so, like, it can be so finicky and so finessed to the situation, but a great kill that time.
That was Mally Feltner getting in the stats. Nice hit to the baseline, and we are tied at 14. Substitution for the Mustangs. Rayfield back in as Jackson takes a seat, front row, back row. Garcia. Jada Garcia, her third ace of this afternoon. Burley. Too much helium in the balloon. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with different ones.
That's right. Too much lead in the Zeppelin.
Too much lead. I like that one. Just a second. All right, folks, let's see. We got a special treat coming up for you at our next timeout. We got the one and only. Oh, look at that. Oh, that one's going to be Mustang point to come within one. Jose Rios, I want you to come back here when they call a timeout or when it's the end of the set for that joke, okay? We call it ha-has with Jose.
That's pretty darn good.
He brings some good ones. Little off-balance hit by Feltner there, and we are tied at 16.
We're tied.
Kennedy Cranston, nice serve. Good hustle by Manzanola to keep that playable. Gonzalez getting there. And they're going to call that one a carry. Again, the carry still effective, but no double hits. That effectively eliminated from the rules. Both teams looking to get something going. They're going to go middle to lane. Great hit by Kendall Lang, her second kill of this second set. And we are tied at 17. And I haven't blown out Brody's eardrums lately. There's Juju Gallegos back with a nice serve. Rayfield able to get to it. Cranston tries to get back there. Chavez ready. Feltner with the big hit. Burley jumped for it. Maybe should have let that one go. Credit Feltner with the kill. One point advantage. Manzanola, Gallegos. Nice serve. They're going to go to Gonzalez. Garcia gets it up. Back row now. Sent over free ball. See what the Mustangs can do. Gonzalez winds up, and that gets a K for the Kim Branson sophomore. That's her third K of the night.
Competitive, 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 Mr. Brad.
Competitive starts with a C, not a K.
Did I say it started with a K?
No, I just was talking about Ks. And you said three Ks, and you said three C words. It just sounded funny to me.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Nice little rally here. Let's see. Back row hit by Gabby Rios. I like that she's giving it a run.
You know, I think a lot of those that we're having right now at this stage in the game is like that's first game of the year type things where you're seeing the ball really well, but you just can't get the rest of your hitting motion quite there.
Agreed. Free ball sent over by another. Burley gets underneath it just a little too much, sends it about 5 yards too far. Manzanola up by 2 now, 20-18 here in set number 2. Burley gets up, the off-speed hit. And they're saying it was out of bounds, hit the antenna on the hit. So 3-point advantage, Manzanola up 21-18. Nice dig. Burley able to save that one. Rayfield Jackson substitution. This is Allie Whitney to serve. Nice dig by Gallegos. Oh, little miscue. Noli Gallegos was thinking someone else was coming in behind her, and it's back to a 1-point set. Chavez with a nice first pass. Garcia to Olguin. Back to Charlie Burley. She's going to get up, puts it down. Gallegos not quite able to get there. Charlie Burley, her second kill, and we got a timeout taken by Manzanola. I'm looking for Jose Rios. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. We call this Ha-Ha's with Jose. All right, we're going to kind of share the microphone here. Go for it. What do you got for us today?
What's the most Mexican number?
I don't know. What's the most Mexican number?
Juan.
That's pretty darn good, Jose.
That was a good one. Jose, the younger brother of Gabby Rios, coming through with a pretty good joke. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you never know what you're going to get here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network, folks. I hope you puts a smile on your face like it does mine. All righty. We are tied at 21. The Mustangs took the first one 25-19. But both teams have really come out in this second set fairly evenly matched. I don't think any more than like a 3-point lead in this set.
No, sir. Both teams have definitely brought their game in this set.
Nice hit, nice dig by Manzanola. That's a little too much. But I like the attack. I like the attack by Juju Gallegos. Here is Allie Whitney. Ooh, sneaky dinky. Blocked out of bounds, though.
22 is the score. And I believe in volleyball rules, it's win by 2.
You are correct. We're going to play to 25. As long as it's a 2-point differential, we'll stop at 25. If not, we go on and on. Charlie Burley, nice little bump. Who are they going? They're going far side. Noli can't quite get it. Mustangs 1-point advantage, 23-22. Sophomore Daniela Gonzalez behind the line for the Mustangs. Garcia, nice dig. Nice back row hit. Charlie Burley bringing the hammer, bringing the funk, bringing the noise.
Yes, sir. I don't know if we got it on camera, but she split the Manzi defenders perfectly. We had almost like a sliding into home base or first base action.
Here at set point, Gonzalez getting it over and in play. Try to sneaky McSchnickens it over. Cranston trying to find that hole. Gallegos, what a dive. And then follows it up with a nice hit. Jackson finishes it with a kill.
That makes it 25-22, your final score for set number 2 here in Kim, Colorado. We have one more chance for Manzanola to maintain a competition in this game. I'm running out of words here, Mr. Brad.
We are all good. Let's take a quick little break. Let's hear again from the Saddle Rock Sports student broadcasters right here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Saddle Rock Sports Network is a student-powered broadcasting company that was started this fall.
Over the last 2 months, our student-produced broadcasts have gotten over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
In January and February, we will be broadcasting 41 games for the high school and junior high Kim Branson Mustang basketball teams.
With that being said, would you like to put your ad in one of our live videos?
Your ad will also be permanently on the game videos, which live on YouTube forever.
Forever.
For forever.
And will be seen over and over again as the game is shared with fans and re-watched by players, coaches, and families.
We have ad packages based on sponsoring all the games in a given week, or sponsoring a specific team or teams.
Weekly ad packages start at 1 week, between 8 and 12 games, for $200 and go up to all 41 games for $800.
Team-based sponsorships are similarly priced.
Each package includes your logo on screen during gameplay and a commercial that gets aired during timeouts and halftimes of your sponsored games.
Another way Saddle Rock Sports Network is helping schools is that they give 20% of ad revenue back to a school group of your choice.
Whether that be, for example, the senior class, junior class, FFA, theater, whatever you want.
To reserve your sponsorship, click on the link to the order form in this post, or you can visit SaddleRockSolutions.com.
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 SaddleRockSolutions.com for more information.
All right, folks, you saw some of our current and former broadcasters. Now, the prices you saw on that video aren't actually current. We did that video about 3 years ago and have not edited yet. That'll be one of the projects we do. In one of our media classes, we get to teach, I get to lead groups of students at Branson and kind of leading some students at Vilas and Campo remotely in this adventure as well. So we really appreciate the opportunity to expand what we're doing in Saddle Rock Sports Network. And we appreciate that these various schools are allowing us to jump in and have fun together. All righty. Here we go. Set number 3. Kennedy Cranston and the Mustangs getting to start this one off. Lang sends it back corner. Burley's there. Gabby Rios winds up. Well played. Feltner, nice hit. Burley puts it down. That's playable. Chavez, what good hustle. She just gets it done defensively. Both squads coming out to play here in set number 3. Gonzalez with a big hit, just a little too big.
I will say, heck of a first point rally.
Oh, they're saying it was tipped, and it's Mustang ball. Manzanola coach is questioning that call. If I was the coach there, I'd question that too. It was on the far side of the net, so I did not see what happened, but regardless, point 1 goes to the Mustangs. Cranston, another nice little serve.
It's fair. I think instant replay, well, that is something that we can do, just don't have it at the moment.
Nice hit by Gonzalez. Again, good defense by Manzanola. Nice hit, well defended. Oh, Feltner just jumped a little too soon. Jada Garcia back to serve. Whitney with a nice hit. But we had a player in the net. I didn't see who the signal. Oh, they signaled number 3. That's Kendall Lang in the net on that one. It's going to send Gabby Rios back to serve for the Mustangs. Nice serve. Gabby picks up her first ace of the season. Feltner with a nice shot. Feltner getting in on the killing. That just doesn't quite sound right, you know? Getting in on the killing. Juju Gallegos, oh man, had that skipped over, that would have been certainly a point. Defense was a little bit off the net there. Allie Whitney back to serve. Front row, back row, Rayfield Jackson substitution.
And nice little serve from Whitney.
Allie Whitney getting in on the ace action as well.
Timeout, Manzi. Be back in a second with 6-2.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
All right, folks, you just heard from Trinidad State College, one of our presenting sponsors for Branson Kim broadcasts. Appreciate their sponsorship of every broadcast this year and for them allowing us to come and broadcast the Trinidad State College basketball tournament at the end of November, first week of December. A wonderful tradition in Trinidad and all of Southeast Colorado, northern New Mexico. Nice serve by Whitney. That's going to have to be a banger to get over. Just short. Chavez came up a little hobbling, though. I hope she's all right. She sees, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Team leader right there. Tough young woman. Ooh, Lang got up.
She wanted every piece of that one.
I like the attack. I like the attitude. Once that timing gets to clicking, watch out. Oops, Shanky McShankster.
Strong string of serves there from Allie Whitney, though.
Absolutely. 8-3 Mustang lead. Feltner, oh! The dribbler ace. Oh, not that time though. Chavez coming back out, a little hobbled. Hope it's nothing serious. He's obviously playing through it. Nice first pass. Noli Gallegos got it, but got a little too much. 10-4 is your score.
And yes, sir.
10-4 overpronounce your score there, big buddy.
Yes, sir.
Gonzalez with a nice little pass. Garcia dinks it over. Cranston with the cross-court hit. Too far. Point Manzi.
Too many chunks in that tuna. I don't know.
Too many chunks in it. Kendall Lang, oh.
You know, 3 sets into this game, and with set 2 going as long as it did, starting to get a little fatigued. And is Kim Jim a little warm today? So,
Garcia. Oh, what a hit by Jada Garcia. She got all of that one. She got all of that one. Her second kill of the night. I agree with you. Normally they have some very large fans, and they have the large fans, creatively named, that are not running right now. Rios, the unintentional off-speed kill.
That's what we call a change-up in this here sport, Mr. Brad.
It's volleyball change-up. 4th kill of the night for Gabby Rios.
Bristol Jackson on the serve.
Man, Garcia putting it down. I think you would credit that with the kill. Even though it dribbled, it really wasn't very playable. Give her another one. Why not? I like giving out stats. Triple K. 3 kills, 3 aces. She's had a good offensive night. Here's Chastity Chavez.
Competitive, competitive, competitive. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Burley with the oh no, sorry, Allie Whitney. See, they both have lighter colored hair, and at a glance, I see the hair fly because the ref is kind of in my way. So sometimes all I see is the hair. Anyway, second kill of the night for Allie Whitney. Do-over.
Okay.
You get 1 do-over. If you let it go and let it fall to the ground, you get 1 do-over.
Okay, that's cool.
And she shanked it. (13-8). 5-point hill to climb. Here's Jada Garcia.
You know, I think I realized what the referees have been doing all night. There's a sign whenever the ball gets hit out, they stick both of their hands up in the air like it's good.
What a shot! Kendall Lang got the timing down on that one. Triple K, 3rd kill. She's in the Triple K club. We say Triple K. We don't say those 3 letters.
Careful there, buddy.
Consecutively, yes. Ooh, back hit for Whitney.
Woo!
Allie Whitney. She's in the Triple K club. That one faked everybody out. Maybe even almost faked out Allie Whitney. She was there. She reacted. Put it down. 15-9 is the score. Mustangs are up. Up 2 sets to none here in the game.
Ooh, miscommunication that time. I think it was kind of it was kind of fun. I don't know if the audio came through. They both said, "My mama, sorry,
My mama, sorry." Mally Feltner, nice hit. Oh, here comes Chavez back onto the floor. Still walking a little gingerly, but Gonzalez.
Oh
nice
my goodness,
net
what a play.
Good stuff by Manzi defense there. Chavez digs it again. Garcia to Lang. Oh, doesn't get that one.
Yeah, and she may be limping, but Chavez just got 2 or 3 digs on that possession.
Digs, yes. Garcia to Noli Gallegos, tried to dink it past the front line. Burley's going to send it to the back. It is out by about 1.5 feet. Point Manzi. Kendall Lang back to serve for the Lady Bobcats. Burley with a nice little hit. Chavez chasing it down. Free ball from Lang. That's going to be right at the nets.
Tough play.
It's always a tough thing when you're the setter and that first pass is towards the backside of the court and you have to run away from the net to make that second pass. A little bit of momentum here from Manzanola. A couple miscues. The Mustang passing game here.
Letting that one go.
Charlie Burley on the serve. Wide right. Noli Gallegos. Nice serve. Jada Garcia gonna send it over free ball style. Cranston got underneath a little bit. Side out Manzanola. The game is getting a little closer. 18-15 is your score here in set number 3. Nice hit. Good dig by Rios. That's going to be right. Play ball at the net. It's going to be Cranston. I can't get it over. 2-point game. Look at Crowder. Coach Crowder says, hey, I need a little tea, a little timeout. And I'm not talking tea as in Lipton. All right. Getting a little loopy here. But, hey, we're going to stick it out and hope you stick with us. Let's hear from another one of our sponsors.
For 4 generations, Maniscalco Brothers & Sons has handled all of the scrapping and recycling needs of Las Animas County. We buy anything that's metal, and roll-offs are now available for your trash needs. Maniscalco Brothers & Sons in Trinidad.
You just heard from Maniscalco Sons and Brothers. They are the local scrapyard but they're way more than scrapyard. They buy any metal, any recyclable material, and pay good competitive prices for it. So also roll-off dumpsters available for your project. Also want to mention Easy Ration Processors right here in Kim, Colorado. Basically have a feed mill on the back of your truck, allowing you to feed your cattle efficiently and cost-effectively year-round if you so desire, increasing your capacity. Back to it here, Noli Gallegos, nice serve. Good hit by Cranston. They're going to go back row to Noli Gallegos. They don't get it. It's side out in favor of the Mustangs. Crystal Jackson, nice little serve. Well played. Garcia gets up there.
Put a lot of juice in that fridge.
I was, a little too much Arnold on that Schwarzenegger. I don't know.
I was going to say he over-palmered the Arnold.
Oh, that was a clever little shot right there. Oh, hit the antenna. Therefore, it is out.
Is that the de facto rule, Mr. Brad, that whenever it hits the antenna, it's out?
Correct. It doesn't matter if it hits the inside or outside. If it touches the antenna at all, it's considered out. 21-16 is your score here in the third set. Crystal Jackson, another nice little serve. Close to the net. Lang doinks it over. Allie Whitney, nice little hit. Give her the kill. I need it like an air horn. A little sound effect.
The timeout Manzi. 3 points away are the Mustangs from their first victory of the season.
We're just going to keep it right here, folks. Coming up this week on Saturday, We'll have 2 different broadcasts brought to you by 2 different crews. We will be in Walsh, Colorado, watching the Mustangs take on the Eagles for some more volleyball action. And we have a crew in Des Moines, New Mexico, headed down to Corona for some volleyball. So 2 different broadcasts starting at about 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Then next week we have a lot of stuff coming your way. Football, volleyball. It's a good time to be had here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Again, we appreciate not only the sponsors, but we appreciate each and every one of you viewing at home. One thing you can do if you haven't already is subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us and follow us on Facebook. Completely free to do and keeps you in the know. Something else that's very helpful for us is if you would share the videos and posts when you see them on Facebook. Someone in your social circle might say, hey, I'd like to watch that game. And the only way they'll know about it is if you help us get the word out. So, again, that's one way you can help this network grow. Bristol Jackson on the serve. Over to Juju Gallegos. They're going to go to Gabriel's little miscue there. Manzi's got a chance. Back row hit for Lang. Nice shot. Played by Jackson. Now Rios. Oh, in the middle of the nets. Little spark of life from Manzi. 17-22. It's Chastity Chavez. Chavez, nice serve.
Snuck that one over the net.
Oh, Doinky McDoinker, who was that?
Kennedy Cranston.
Kennedy Cranston. KC with the K, her first kill of the season. Kennedy Cranston, 2 points away from the dub. 1 point away from the dub. See if the hometown Kim faithful start the clap. There it is. You can hear it. Cranston with a nice one. Jada Garcia not able to do it. Cranston going to finish the game and get the win with an ace. Final tally here, 25-17. We'll be right back after a quick word from a sponsor, maybe 2, with some players of the game announcements.
Right Tires is your one-stop shop for fuel and tires in Kim, Colorado. Located on Highway 160, Right Tires has diesel and unleaded fuel available 24 hours a day. If you need a quick tire fix or a set of new tires, they'll get you what you need. Family owned and operated, they know that when our school and community thrives, we all thrive. Right Tires is proud to support the Kim Branson Mustangs and this student broadcast.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Welcome back, folks. This is the Right Tires post-game show, first of the season. Let's talk about how this game unfolded. Kim came out, and we really had close games. They won in 3 sets, but it wasn't a dominating just blowout. They were competitive games. 25-19 in set 1, 25-22, very close in set number 2, 25-17 here in the final set 3 as Kim gets the first win of the season, their first game of the season, to go a perfect 1-0 thus far. They'll be in Walsh on Saturday. Let's talk about players of the game for the visiting Manzanola Bobcats. Several players ended up in the Triple K Club. Kendall Lang and Mally Feltner both ended up with 3 kills on the night, but I would give the player of the game just statistically to Jada Garcia. She also had 3 kills, but she also had 3 aces on the evening. But if we're going to hand out a gut check player of the night for Manzanola, Brody, you had a great comment about the libero. Please chime in about Miss Chavez.
I was going to say that her play tonight was very impressive. I know that she came away from a play early in the or I'm not sure, at some point in the second set, came away limping, and she gutted it out. She maintained her aggressiveness. She had a great defensive presence, and I think that this game would have been maybe quite a bit more lopsided if she was not putting her body on the line like she was.
I would have to agree. Fantastic effort by her and by these Manzanola Bobcats. I'd look forward to seeing what they do this season. For the hometown Mustangs, we were looking over the stats again, and it was a group effort. 4 ladies hit the Triple K club: Daniela Gonzalez, Gabby Rios, actually Charlie Burley. So Daniela and Charlie both ended with 3 kills on the night. Gabby and Allie Whitney both ended up with 4 kills on the night. So I would say pretty good team effort. Hard to pick any single player of the game for the Mustangs. If I was going to give one out, I would say Allie Whitney. To come up with that many good plays, coming from a non-starter role last season, stepping into the starting rotation, really kind of being that this year's crop of starters. She's really done a good job. She'd get my nod tonight, Brody. Thoughts?
I think that's super fair. I think Allie Whitney, she had a few gaffes in the first couple sets, but she cleaned it up at the end and had some really nice kills there in the third set. So, yeah, I was just going to say, as we close out, I think this was a fun one to watch from both squads. I think the Manzanola squad was very, very solid, more solid than we were going to give them credit for at the very beginning. We talked about them. Did they get a win in last season's?
They did not, but they're playing much better this year.
That's what I was going to say. I think looking at this year, I think, Manzi, you got a lot to look forward to. You got a very solid squad, some great contributors on your end, and there was just some first game issues on both ends of the court. Just needing to polish up a few of the miscommunication issues, getting your eye on the judgment of what's in or out, and just kind of, getting your volleyball shoes back on. And so I think both teams are looking good going into this season. Like you said, it's kind of a rebuild year. It was a rebuild year last year, and I think both teams are looking good, looking better coming into this season of varsity volleyball.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right, folks, we appreciate you watching. Again, the Kim Branson Mustangs will take the game to Walsh. We'll have that on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Des Moines at Corona on Saturday as well. And you can watch it all on our YouTube channel next week. Football starts and a whole lot more volleyball. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.